I've reported a geometry-ass groomer to the police. This stream has been
Nucleus has been
saved.
grooming more people since my last video.
What?
Nucleus has been grooming more people since
Nucleus? Do I know that? Wait, that's not my Nucleus, right?
my last video under the name Catch It. Hey Nucleus, it sure would suck if you were sending.
Why do you have an XXX Tentacion instrumental in the background of your exposal video? What the fuck is this shit?
My last video under the name Catch It. Hey Nucleus, it sure would suck if you were sending people your private Instagram from your Catch It account. Man, it sure would suck if you had the initials of the high school you went to in your bio, as well as multiple photos taken from your high school that could be used to cross-reference the two and figure out what school you went to. Man, it sure would suck if someone made an Instagram account pretending to go to your high school and messaged every single one of your followers asking for your full name.
No! That's crazy! Every single one? Do you know how hated you have to be, nigga? Also, to be in high school to be a weirdo is crazy, bro. Just sit back on your phone and eat Cheez-Its all day. It's really not that hard to not be a weirdo.
Many of which are your actual classmates. Man, if someone did all that and sent all of the depraved things you've done to your school, your friends, and your
Recently, it's come to my attention that he has had some exceedingly concerning behavior online, including repeatedly saying slurs, collecting CSAM, and grooming. Bro, you can't even trade schools, nigga. You gotta go to a different state. Cause think about it. All the schools in the county are gonna be talking about you. Yo, wait, question. Oh, also Chief. Oh my god, thank you for joining Play Cosmetic. Thank you so much, you're beautiful.
Membership.
Listen, do y'all niggas schools still have exposed pages like on Instagram and shit? Cause I remember mine had an exposal account on our Snap and on our Facebook. Dude, that's bad looks. I'm not friending you on Geometry Dash, nigga. That sounds very suspicious.
local police.
Why are none of you answering my question? I got exposed for beating in class, bro. I hate them accounts. Yo, I ain't gonna cap. You are not a real nigga if you didn't beat in school. And I don't even mean like in the bathrooms. I mean like in the class, bro. Real niggas know.
Apartment.
I'm not gonna go over the story because this is a horrible video to go over it with. But like, damn, bro.
That sure would suck for you, wouldn't it? Yeah, so basically Nucleus is fucked. He was recently re-exposed in the Album of the Year Discord community, once again folding under literally zero pressure. For some reason, he started posting some of his old Geometry Dash clips in that community, such as his 3SH and Hell completion, and a clip of him beating Spam Legend 9 times in a row.
Were you ever on the exposed pages? I was only... yeah, kind of. Because I used to help with the exposed pages, and I used to get into a lot of fights. And also, what the fuck is this level? Yeah, you make a good... Look at this club to that monster, bro.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Spam Legend is a level that's basically solely associated with Nucleus and nobody else. Yet, for some reason, he was still surprised when people started calling him out for what he did in the Geometry Dash community as Nucleus, which, if you don't know, he was caught with over 800 files of CSAM. My first video.
100? Nigga, I can't even get like 10. Nigga, 800? Oh my god. Bro, that's horrible, bro. Nah, we gotta lock this nigga up at once, bro. That's dedication, free him.
On Nucleus, aka Catch It, will be linked in the description if you'd like to learn more about that. At first, when confronted about this, he tried to do some damage control and not cause a scene, saying, "I don't want to associate with it and I want to move on." Unfortunately for him though, his efforts were futile, as when someone asked what he did, they were told to quote, "search Nucleus GD exposed on YouTube." And when they did, they found my original video talking about his CSAM collection. The response from the rest of the server was expectedly shocked, but of course Nucleus still tried to save face, arguing that it was bad but not completely immoral, because according to him, it's exaggerated as fuck. It's not 851 photos of CP, it's him sexting with people his age a year ago and not doing it since. And honestly, that might be a little bit valid if he wasn't just straight up lying.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say that's fair, cause what? Wait, he's like 17, so he would have been 16 sexting. Okay. Wait, but he's lying now.
DMs after I uploaded my first video.
Wait, what?
If he wasn't just straight up lying. He admitted to me in DMs after I uploaded my first video that he started trading underage photos at the age of 11 and
11? Nigga, do you know what I was at 11? Bro, I was chasing the ice cream trucks down the street, my nigga. I came on Xbox 360 arguing with like 30-year-old men on COD on Halo. Bro, 11? How? How are you getting CP at 11, bro?
stopped around when he turned 17. I also have new evidence that he was grooming multiple people since he told me that, and even if not explicitly sexting,
What the fuck is this level? I'm still trying to figure out what is
he's
this
been
level.
talking to minors at least as young as 14 flirtatiously. I'll go over the evidence for that in a later part of the video. His main argument for why this should be left in the past is that he's changed, but he clearly hasn't. There's no world in which he should be forgiven. He constantly misrepresents and lies about what happened to people who see him as a friend, and is still doing weird groomer shit behind closed doors.
Dude, this level is so good.
This next part of the video will only have written testimonies, as the people involved wish not to share further details. This means there will be no concrete evidence.
Yo!
Membership.
Thank you so much, bro. You're so beautiful. Chief, thank you for joining. You're like the only Mexican in my community with money. I really appreciate you.
For the allegations brought forward in the next part of the video, but considering who Nucleus is as a person, I'll let you come to your own conclusions about if
Oh
this
shit, the girl DM'd me back. Fuck it, she can wait 6 minutes.
actually happened.
I'm gonna tell her
Nucleus
10 minutes because I'm gonna be clip farming.
Started grooming this 14-year-old user, who I'll call User A, in early July of 2025. This was after he started getting exposed in the spam community, but before my first video spread his exposure to the greater GD community. He started venting to User A about the whole situation, except he misrepresented it terribly, making him look like someone who's grown, as if the situation he was in was redeemable. This
What
is
did he
what
say?
he looked like someone
He has his own server and it's really misserved the events.
who's
Okay.
grown, as if the situation he was in was redeemable. This is what he always does, and you can see it earlier in the video when he was trying to damage control what was happening in the AOTY server. User A looking
the fuck
damage
did that
control what
say?
was happening in the AOTY server.
I will strip the life from your body. Yo, can you give me the ID to this level, nigga? Oh my god, this level looks fucking amazing.
User A, looking back on everything that Nucleus
is it
had
so
done and said
long?
to her, said, I do think there's some weird grooming stuff that led us into making this server together. I think he knew I was likely to look over it, and he really didn't want people to know he was Nucleus, so he like fucking clicker trained me to call him Catch It or whatever. Note that the term clicker trained is being used in a metaphorical sense here, basically to represent a rigorous training. This user was trained to call Nucleus Catch It. User A followed this up, saying he was generally kind of creepy towards me, but he gave me the impression that it was fine. He definitely used some romantic stuff too. She then mentioned how he would try to make little advances towards her, like once when she said, I need a bad bitch. Nucleus responded by saying, me. Nucleus would then usually follow these little advances, saying things like, haha, I'd never date you because you're 14. These comments advances, saying things like, haha.
You would flirt with me and be like, haha, no, never, because you're 14. I'm so sorry. But hearing like Gen Z slang and like these explosive videos are so funny. Like it's like hearing the uncensored like new Chris Hansen. Like you said you wanted to put 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink.
I'd never date you because you're 14.
Is this your
These
message,
comments
Thomas?
about Nucleus's behavior were then followed up by a realization from User A, with her saying, I low-key got groomed, bruh. Later on, she also said, he's fucking creepy. Got groomed,
Wait, I'm trying to
bruh.
see who made the level.
Later on, she also said,
Yo, can someone please figure out who the fuck made
he's
this?
fucking creepy, especially to alt women. He was always weird to me about it. He'd make these jokes like, you look like you beat men. Now, to add some context to that, Nucleus seems to have a sexual fetish of being manipulated. While a bit
Which that's not that bad. Okay. Like, grooming shit aside, bro, that's not even that bad.
Strange. There's nothing inherently wrong with that alone. It's just the people he tries to impose that fetish onto are unconsenting minors. At this point, Nucleus had gone through 5 of the 6 stages of grooming with user A.
There are stages of grooming?
He selected his victim, gained access and trust, fulfilled her need for friendship and close connection, had her isolated as they were talking privately in Discord DMs, and he made certain that she would never bring up to anyone that he was Nucleus. And by the time he was
Nigga, back in my day, there were only 2. Yeah, exactly. You spot them and you rape them. That's like the only things that I know. Nigga, this is like some master, I just dropped my fucking butt plug.
As catch it, he was in the process of escalating the sexual contact that he kept initiating. We're lucky he couldn't keep escalating it to a more severe point.
Just to clarify, I'm not the one initiating the stages of grooming. I was just saying, like, back in my day, it was a lot more simple. Also because cameras, technology, everything, it wasn't like that back then.
Of course, what happened to user A is terrible, and Nucleus should be apprehended for it. Now, this is a great segue to talk about another person who he groomed, who I'll call user B. I was discussing Nucleus with user A in a public server when user B came forward to share her own experience with him, stating, "This is fucked. I thought this guy was cool. He literally let me vent to him." At which point I responded, "Yeah, that's a grooming tactic." Because if you remember...
Damn, bro. What if your favorite YouTubers are trying to groom you right now? Like, whole time you ask him about what he thinks about Thinking Space 2, and, like, he's just trying to get in your panties, bro. Like, be careful, okay? Next time y'all niggas, DM... Damn, I can't even use anyone for a joke about this because they're gonna get pissed. Fuck it, bro. Next time y'all niggas DM me, just be careful, alright? Just be, especially if it's after 9 p.m.
Step 2 of the grooming process is building trust and access. She then replied to me saying, "Yep, exactly. I was 15 at the time. I've been groomed before, so it should have been obvious." I then asked her if she thought he groomed him, to which she replied, "I mean, he did try." User B doesn't want to share much more about what happened between her and Nucleus, as their conversations got quite personal, but it's important to note that in her eyes, whatever else may have happened between them was bad enough to be seen as grooming. Note that during both of these interactions, Nucleus was 17, almost 18, and these 14, 15-year-old girls saw him as simply a friend, not consenting to a lot of the weird shit he would often say. Trying to normalize progressively weirder and weirder shit...
What the fuck is he playing? I'm sorry, I know this is, like, really inappropriate, but, like, bro, I just not locked in.
Is a key sign of grooming, which is why Nucleus would normalize progressively weirder and weirder shit is a key sign.
Voices on sale, 2 kilometers? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? No, this isn't even YouTube Shorts level. It's just like, and not even to take away from the fact that he was blasting X at the start of the video.
Which is why Nucleus would repeatedly
this.
make sexual and flirtatious remarks to these girls, even when unwanted. Other than these 2 cases of Nucleus grooming, I also received a few comments on my first Nucleus video after it was published. In one case, someone claimed that Nucleus was inappropriate to their 14-year-old girlfriend. In another, someone claims that Nucleus was doxing their family members. And in a third, someone alleges that Nucleus once admitted to robbery, credit card fraud, and vandalism, among other crimes, which would supposedly land him thousands of dollars in fines, felonies on his record, and 64 years in jail. What the fuck? Do with that what you will, I guess. Alright.
Wait, what the fuck? Bro, first of all, I'm now realizing why you can't rotate these blocks. Because look at this shit, man. Wait, when did this even go on? He just threw up this long ass screenshot.
Third, someone alleges that Nucleus like, once admitted to robbery.
It looks like that one part in Dash.
Now we're out of all of the alleged parts of the video and are moving on to solely things with concrete evidence. Among other things, Nucleus has claimed to, quote, stumble upon CP rings at 12, which...
Let's try and think. As a person that's investigating all this shit, let me hear you guys' input as well. I'm not even joking. Because I feel like the only way it's easy to stumble upon CP rings is if you go on, like, really depraved Roblox games. No, I'm not. Oh my god, bro. You guys are so annoying. Because, bro, you guys aren't listening. I'm not even clip farming right here. Because I'm trying to figure out what he means by accidentally I'm so fucking annoyed with this chat, bro. I'm being serious, bro. Oh my god. Oh, a good example. I wouldn't say this is like technically CP rings, but you can definitely find out who's a weirdo by their NSFW. Like if they're an NSFW account, check their follows. As a person that uses Twitter on like an alt account, the Goon, the amount of times I'll see a really hot video and then like they'll put like some weird fetish in it, or like they'll put like some tag like, oh, like they're young, or like they're fucking freshly this age or whatever. It's so fucking weird. I hate that shit, bro. Just let me goon, bro. Why you got to follow the extra fucking sugar in the drink, bro? Just let me goon.
Like, how do you accidentally do that? And he
yeah,
also claims
but accidentally discovering upon the CP ring is very difficult, because those people would want to hide it.
Scam pedophiles with images of, quote, petite 18 and 19-year-olds, which I personally find unlikely, since he literally had an 851 file folder and
exactly.
CSAM on his device. And
it's not hard? Okay, now we're gonna have a debate. I believe that it is hard to stumble upon a CP ring. It is easy to stumble upon a predator, but I feel like they wouldn't like just tell you out of nowhere or trust you very easily. How would you know? Dude, do you know the amount of people in this community that... Well, let's just go with Roblox. If we're just going on Roblox, bro, I feel like y'all niggas should know how fucked up that community is. Like, just think of 764 as a group. You should look and find one to see how easy it is. I've seen Discord bots advertising it. It is hard. I ain't never found one. Also, oh, okay, this is a good example. If you've stumbled upon... Because I've stumbled upon a condo before, like 5 years ago, through a friend. And he was like, yo, Kawaqii, join me. And I was like, okay, I joined the game. Oh my god, the shit that I saw, I didn't even know Roblox had a condo thing. Like, I never knew about like all the sex animations and all that. I joined the game and I was dying of laughter, bro, because I didn't know that it was actually serious. And I look back on that and I'm like, damn, bro, fucking hell. I've actually like not reopened, but I started my investigation on the Roblox stuff like mid this year. So expect to see some stuff about Roblox like early 2026, because I got a lot of shit. I've recorded like 5 big videos for that game.
Very well known for misrepresenting horrible...
Nah, I was on Meep City. There was nothing like fucking CP rings to my knowledge, okay?
...situations to make them sound bad but still redeemable. To me, Nucleus seems like a deeply insecure person. He hates himself so much for who he is that he seeks validation from others that maybe, just maybe, it's acceptable to have done what he's done. That's why he keeps bringing it up. But once people find out the truth, he can't get that validation, because what he did is just so fucked. So he keeps misrepresenting what happened in the hopes that someone somewhere will believe him and give him the validation he so desperately yearns for. He's clearly not receiving as much attention as he wants, especially in his personal life. But it's just sad how that manifests into him being a manipulative, racist, groomer, gooner. Nucleus is at the very least a liar, a groomer, a manipulator, a racist, a transphobe, a homophobe, and an anti-Semite. Overall,
is that just a GD player?
He desperately needs to send it over to him.
Wait.
And an anti-Semite.
No way, right? Birds of a feather flock together.
Overall, he desperately needs a long break from life, a lot of time to reflect on things, and a really good therapist. And that's exactly why I decided to compile everything he's done into a document and send it over to his school, his friends, and his local police department. I dearly hope that he can take this as a learning opportunity and genuinely become a better person. Thank you to everyone who helped gather evidence along the way and build a strong case against Nucleus, especially Bike, who's actually okay with being credited for it.
Nah, W video, bro. W fucking video. This is some good shit right here. Dude, this video just saved the stream, bro. Like, I was so lost on what to look at, and then this just came out of nowhere with like the lights and shining rays from the clouds.